Hey folks, welcome back to Tutorials. And in this tutorial, what I'd like to do is basically show you how to locate a section in your page so you can copy a component from one page and paste it into another page. Sounds pretty straightforward, but there's a couple little things I want to demonstrate in the video here to really help you out. Let me first of all start with an example. Here's our Tempest template, and there are certain components in the page where you want to copy an entire snippet or block of code. For example, the full screen slider at the top of the page. If you wanted to use this in another page, and you can actually use it in any page you want in your site, you can copy the entire slider from your index page to any other page. You just need to make sure that you copy the entire snippet of code so it displays correctly. Some of the other examples which may be more apt to happen would be like the infobox carousel, for example. It's only on the index page, or it'll be in just located in one page of your template, and you may want to copy it from that one page into another page. We'll show you how to do that, and maybe the call to action as well. So let's jump right into our Expression Web 4, and I'll just show you how that works. Okay. Basically, what you need to do is find a page that has the component that you want to copy and paste into another page. In this example, we'll just go right to our index page, like so, and we will locate in the design window. I'm just going to shut that side panel down. We're just going to locate the infobox carousel right here in the design window and click on it so it selects that particular component. When you do this in the design window, and then switch over to the code view immediately, it's highlighted for you and takes you right to that place in the page. Now, pretty much all of our components have some sort of a comment tag that wraps around it, and many of them have some sort of a div class that wrap around the WebBot component as well. You want to make sure that you copy all of this. Okay, now here's the trick, and this is why we're doing a video. And it really depends upon the template and the component, but you need to look a little bit deeper and see if there is something like a div class row, div class container, or div class container wrapper located right above that box. In this particular example, we have the infobox carousel section that we've commented for you to make it a little bit easier to grab the entire snippet of code, and this would be the entire snippet of code. What happens is the container wrapper, the container, and the row, those particular div components allow the infobox carousel component to be centered in the page. It provides a background image for it in the page. It provides a full screen background image that repeats horizontally, it repeats vertically, to make sure that the component, when you take it from one page and paste it into another page, it looks good, and you bring the whole component. So from this point on, copying and pasting is pretty straightforward. What you would do is you would just grab the entire block of code here, infobox carousel section, and the container wrapper, the component code itself, and of course the closing tags and comment tags down here, and just copy. Open up any other page in your site. We'll just put our panels back on here. Let's say the About page. I'm going to open this up. And now this is where you sort of start off in the design view, scroll on down, and sort of figure out where you're going to be pasting things. Maybe I want to have it right under this piece right here where it says H1, meet the folks who work here. I want to have that box. So I'm going to sort of double click on a word in here once again to sort of select the text, switch to code view, and you'll see that it's still selected down here. And now I can see that there is a div container, then I have my row, heading, content, and another row. Well, what you want to do is, if you see this div of container here, that is where you would need to paste above. You don't want to have a container, basically a component that has a container and a row placed inside another container, right? Because these components are designed to fit your site basically the full width of the screen. So you basically just paste the infobox carousel. Now if you want the title here, would you like to meet the folks, if you want that to be above, then you'd probably be best just to grab this row here, these three things right here. Maybe we'll grab the comment tag, copy, and paste it above like that. Do it manually, and that's one of the rare exceptions where you have to sort of fiddle around with things. In most cases, you just want to take your info box carousel code here and paste it into a section of the page that does not have any other containers or wrappers or things like that, because this basically constitutes an entire full screen component and all the bits and pieces that go with it.